summary of English that we may use to help our learners to study. We start the lesson of talking about school. In our school, there are the different persons and different things. When we are at school, there are the teachers, there are runners, materials, classroom, trees, playground, toilets, and garden. There are the things that we may see when we are at school. In our materials, there are the desks, books, pens, tables, rulers, chalks, notebooks, keyboards, and chalkboards. There are the materials we use when we are in the class. When we enter in the class, all materials, we have them in our class. This is for the reason of talking about school. In the other lesson of introduce yourself. When you are going to introduce yourself, you start by greetings. You can't introduce yourself without greetings. In that way, you have the greetings that you may use when you are introducing or when you are greet one another. Good morning. When you say good morning, there is the answer that you have. Good morning. Good afternoon. When you say good afternoon, another one say good afternoon. Good evening. You say good evening, and another one say good evening. There are the other greetings that you use. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. All greetings here, there are the signs that you use to explain to your children or to your runners to see the signs. When the runners see these signs, remember that the sun rises when we are on the morning. When we are on the morning, you have to say that good morning. We say good morning when we are in the morning. And the greetings again that you may use in the morning, you have to say that hi or hello. All these greetings can use them in the morning. Another sign we have here is the sign that can show us the time. Here we have the time. We may say that it is 2 o'clock. When we have 2 o'clock, remember that we are on the afternoon. When we are on the afternoon, we have said that good afternoon. Good afternoon. And you can say hello or hi. Dear parents, we have the other side. We have the other side, which is the moon. Remember that the moon comes when we are in the night or in the evening. When the children see the moon, remember that we are in the evening. And they have to say that Good evening. Good evening. And the other side is hello or hi. These are the signs that we use to greet one another. These are the signs that you may use to show your children to see the greetings that they can use. Dear my learners or my parents, after greetings you have to introduce. Remember that our lesson is introduce yourself. Here there are the question that you may answer, that you may ask your children, that you may ask the others in order to introduce. When you ask the question, what is your name? What is your name? The answer is, my name is Irakoze Raki. The same answer is my name is, but the name can be changed. Another question is, how are you? How are you? When you ask the question, how are you? The learner can answer, I am fine. I am fine. Because he or she is okay. Yes? The other question is, how old are you? How old are you? That child or that learner can answer, I am 7 years old. I am 7 years old. Another question is, where do you live? Where do you live? I live in Gahanga. This question or this answer can be changed the place. I live in are the same, but Gahanga can be changed. For example, can be Kitokiro, can be Gasabo, can be Wabutenge, and there are so many places according to our living. Another question, where do you study? You have to ask your learner in order to see if they know their school. Where do you study? I study at Gahanga Primary School. Think that this person or this learner study at Gahanga Primary School. Your learner are not in the same school. Gahanga Primary School can be changed. Example, it can be GS Kichukiro. It can be GS Gahanga 1. It can be GS Kalembe. This Gahanga Primary School can be changed, but I study at have changed. Another question. In which class? In which class? You will learn study at Gahanga 2, but in which class? I am in primary 2. In primary 2. Okay? Dear learner, let's go on the other lesson. In the lesson of giving and following instruction, we have some example of instruction that we may give our learners, that we may give our colleagues, and that we may give our neighbors. Stand up. When you give the instruction of stand up, you have to show the sign that you may use. Stand up. The runner, remember that they have to stand up. Sit down. When you say sit down, try to use the sign. Sit down. The runner, remember that. Sit down. Work in pair. When you say work in pair, show the sign of 2 and show them they have to be together before 2. Turn around. When you say turn around. When you do the instruction, the learner remember what they do. Work in group. When we are in the group, remember that the group of 3 or more person do the groups, and the runner remember that they have to go together. Touch the floor. Touch the floor. This instruction shows the runner what they can do, and you have to tell them the other instruction of saying go out. When you go out, when you tell the runner to go out, show him or her the door that they will pass there. Come here. Come here. This instruction can be understandable. Pay attention. When there are shouting, when there are shouting in the same time, you have to say, pay attention. Pay attention. When you do this, the runner listen what he wants to say. Other instruction is be quiet. Be quiet can be used in the same time of pay attention. Be quiet. Pay attention. These are the instructions, these are the examples of instructions that you learn. Let's continue our summary in order to see our school subject. In our class, in primary 2, there are our school subject. In our school, we have 7 subjects. The first subject is mathematics. Mathematics. The second subject is Kinyarwanda. Kinyarwanda. The third subject is science. Science. The following subject is social studies. Social studies. Another one is English. English. The following is creative arts. Creative arts. The last one, or the 7th subject is sports. Sports. There are the 7 subjects in our school. The question that you may ask in Guarana, or that the children can be asked, is what is your favorite subject? When you ask the runner, what is your favorite subject? The runner can answer the question by saying, my favorite subject is English. My favorite subject is English. Dear parents or dear our helpers, make your runner to memorize their liked, their favorite subject, and ask them the reason why they like that subject. Okay? Dear our parents, here we have the unity review or the unity assessment that you may ask your learner, that you may ask your children. This is the first question. Complete the sentences yourself. When you give this question to your children think deeply when they see my name is. Remember that here you have yourself. If is me, is myself. If is you, is yourself. If is her or him, is his or her self. My name is. My name is. According to me, my name is Aloysi. According to another one, her name is another name. But according to me, my name is Aloysi. I am years old. Remember, according to years old. What can I say? I am 25 years old. According to me, Aloysi, I am 25 years old. Dear parents, make your learner or your children to write here their years. Let's go on the following question. I live in. For example, me, Aloysi, I live in Gahanga. For you, you have your living. But for me, I live in Gahanga. I study at primary school. For me, I don't study in a primary school. But your children have their study. For example, I study in GS Kituki. When I study GS Kituki, GS is combined by secondary and primary. But I want primary. When it is primary, we can't like GS. But this school is GS Kituki. For me, I am in Gahanga to primary school. Here we have primary school because me, I am at Gahanga to primary school. I am in P2. I am in primary 2. The following question, my favorite subject is, according to me, my favorite subject is English. Here we may write the favorite subject. When your learner or when your children is in primary 2 and know to answer all these questions, think that you will have the new future, the good subject. Try to see if your children know to write their subject and write some letters and miss the others. And your children think that when you have maths, what is the problem? The problem is mathematics. The second number B, social studies. You have to do that. They want to write social studies. And the following, when they see an E, N, and I, S, H, think that we have English. The following one, C and D, and the last is T. We have to remember is sports. And the last one, Q, I, N, I, and we have to do easy. Kinyarwanda. This is the assessment that you have to give your children. Thank you for following me. These are the good assessment, these are the good summary of the Unity 1, which is the greetings and introduce yourself. Thank you very much.